So there are three types of noise reduction. Passive noise reduction, when you put your headphones on and all the noises around you just disappear into the background, that's passive noise reduction. Then you have active noise cancellation or active noise reduction. And with active noise reduction, there's two types. There's feed forward and feedback noise cancellation. And if you put those two together, you get hybrid noise cancellation. And this is where the Creative Zen Hybrids come in. So Creative Zen Hybrid are Creative's answer for those who need high quality audio whilst on the move. Now these headphones come in two colors, black and white, and they come with what Creative say is 95% noise cancellation. That's the claim to fame, and 27 hours of noise cancellation or 37 hours of audio without noise cancellation. Now the headphones come in cool black or they come in white with this sort of golden accent with the Creative logo on them. They look pretty good and they're fairly small and they fold up to an impossibly small size. It's actually difficult to get across just how small they become once you've completely folded them down. But it makes it very easy to travel with them, and they do come with a nice looking travel pouch. The Creative Zen Hybrids come with a rich feature set. As well as the active noise cancellation, we've also got ambient mode. So if you go ahead and double click on the ANC, on the active noise cancellation button, it goes into ambient mode, which is the pass-through mode. You can hear everything going on around you. You can hear the traffic. It's very good in that you can actually hear reality a little bit amplified. You've got 40mm Neodymium drivers, and they call them custom tuned. So it's a premium feature set. We've got Bluetooth 5, and it's one of the best Bluetooths that I've come across. It will reach, and it not only reaches, but it connects very quickly. And something that I personally very much appreciate is the 3.5mm connection, which allows you to obviously save a little bit of battery life. And they say 1.5 hours to completely recharge it for that 37 hours. Now almost all the buttons are arranged on just one of the cups. So we've got on the right ear cup, we've got the active noise cancellation button. We have got the 3.5mm connection. We've got the on-off switch, which is a multi-switch. It does a whole bunch of different things depending on how long you actually press it for. So it can pause, it can restart, it can also call up the assistant, Google Assistant, Siri, whatever your preference. And the microphones really do pick up the voice well enough that you can use the assistants in most conditions. We've got a volume rocker. The volume rocker will allow you to go back and forth in your tracks. I think it's long press to go back, long press to go forwards. Now the headphones are really designed for travel, so they are very, very comfortable. But what you're getting with these headphones is a very good travel set of headphones with, I would say, a premium feature set, but not necessarily the same premium pricing that you get with the Sonys and some of their competitors. Now, we can't go without mentioning SXFI, Super XFI technology, which is designed by Creative, which is supposed, they call it headphone holography. It gives you a unique sound based on the shape of your ears. You set it up and it measures your ears, it measures the right ear, the left ear, the shape of your head, and it's supposed to produce a sound which is unique for you, uniquely for you. And they say Super XFI technology creates a professional multi-speaker system experience in your headphones as you can hear sounds naturally, like it's meant to be heard. And I had to set it up 4 or 5 times because I could hear almost instantly that there was something wrong the first 3 or 4 times that I set up the profiles, but it does allow you to set up multiple profiles. The other drawback was that I could only use it with the SX or the Super XFI app, which you can get on the App Store, you can get in Google Play, but I found there was nothing for the PC. There was nothing I could actually get to work on my PC, and I do listen to audio quite a lot on my PC. This particular feature, Super XFI, once I got it to work, it sounded fantastic. It produced very raw sounding bass. It sounded more roomy. It took me away. If I was out and about, it took me to a completely different place. It didn't sound as though I was listening to a set of headphones, but it did take a bit of time to get it to work. And I found that it was useful to take the pictures whilst in very good sunlight. And once I got it to work, it sounded fantastic. And I could tell almost instantly once I got it to work the way it's intended to work. Before that, it just sounded horrible. So you might have seen some reviews saying it sounds not so good. Probably they hadn't managed to get the settings just right. But I could only get it to work within the app, only on Android. I could not get it to work on iPad OS, on the PC. That was the main problem. Once I actually got it to work, it was pretty addictive. It creates a very interesting bass texture, a very interesting soundscape. And once I had it working, it was addictive. It was like I needed to listen to everything using Super XFI. And the only thing that it didn't work with was audiobooks. It just made it sound like I was listening to someone talking in a very closed room. But otherwise, music from the 80s, modern music, music from the 90s, rock, dance music, when it was working fine, it is superb. And hopefully at some stage I'll be able to get it to work on an app outside of Android. Now, the main drawback to Super XFI with these particular headphones is that it does not work unless you're inside that app. So you've got to be inside the app. If you can get the profile to work, it is actually a pretty nice experience. Now, I don't know if Creative actually do other headphones where there's a chip that can actually process this on board. If that is the case, that might be a very nice premium feature. So this one comes with a very strong recommendation. I would say if you want a good set of headphones, you want to keep on the move, you want to get something that sounds good on the bass level. It sounds good. You've got a pretty decent set of EQs that you can play around with. And if you can get this Super XFI working fine for you, it's a very interesting experience to just basically re-listen to most of your music and to see how they make it different, how they make it sound compelling.